All right. So, all right, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, my G, and I'm trying to be active as well on the Discord. But I mean, I haven't texted anything. I said, how's everyone doing? Like when? Like last month? No respondió. El mío no, like, no, tú te estabas desconectando, en verdad. A chin, fading away. Fading away. And I'm like, hold on. Fading away. And I'm like, hold on. ¿Cuál foto? So this right here, I am bullish, looking for the relatively equal highs. So today I'm tape reading the. Hold on. Oh, that's just that's me. So I'm anticipating this to be right now. I'm just expecting price to go higher from here to relatively equal highs. We have smart moon reversal formed. I'm just looking for higher prices, relatively equal highs. This is Candyland family. Then this high right here. This high is in, yeah. That's what that's what I call them. No, that's what I called equal highs and equal lows. But that's exactly where the price is gonna go. I haven't talked to him at all. So we want to see the lowest portion of this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency to stay open. And all right, check you out, my brother. So yeah, I was catching up with a friend, and yeah, as of now, price is pretty bearish. So we are below this daily Bessie. So this becomes a inversion. 4 hour wise, the market price is pretty bearish. If you want me to be completely honest, price is pretty bearish. We have all this generator sell liquidity right up here, and look what we're having. We're having a lot of back and forth. So price is not clear yet. So right now this is what I called low probability trading conditions, and it's one of the reasons of why I'm not trading at all. We're not having clear manipulation. We're not manipulating lower. We have generated sell side liquidity. We haven't manipulated higher. We have generated buy side liquidity. So when price is right here, forget the fact that I was looking for higher prices. I don't know where price is gonna go yet. I have no clue where price is thinking to go. So when this happens, stay on the sideline. Why? Because there is no clear manipulation. And one of the things that I talk about is that we need to have that market paradigm shift. Is where, so if we go above these relatively equal highs, what are we thinking about? We're looking for the smart money reversal to form and then target the opposing side of liquidity. But when we are inside of the range, there is nothing high probable right here. Oh, you might go short right here and price might go here, but you also might go long and price go right here. So as of now, I don't even pay attention to the lower time frames. I don't care what the lower time frame do because that's gonna be a distraction of the real narrative, the the like if that makes some sort of sense. So looking at the charts as of now, no reason to look at a lower time frame. I will just to read what it wants to do, but there is there's nothing in here until manipulation is clear. There is no reason to push a button. One of the reasons of also like adding into the lower probability of a trade, one of the reasons of why I avoided trading today, it's because tomorrow we're gonna have a high impact news, a red folder at 8:30. So when that happens, the day prior to that tends to be a little bit more choppy. So again, I'm just aligning myself with the highest probability trades. Does this mean that you cannot trade these days? You can, but you're gonna get chopped up a lot, and it's gonna take a lot longer time for that go from uh inception to terminus, from your point of entry to your exit, and I don't want to be part of that. Right now in here, there is nothing that makes me want to push a button at all. Like at all. When I'm looking at this, oh, we might go instead of this down close candle, breakaway gap, target this social liquidity pool, but that's not high probable. It could. How it looks right now, it could, but that's not high probable. So aligning with yourself with the highest probability trades, that's what the game is all about. And today, this morning, I wasn't completely focused. I took into a friend, but it is what it is. I had an amazing leg session today. I hadn't done squats in like wow in months, and I had two plates on easy mode. Two plates on easy mode. But that's not high probable. Clear. There is no reason. So right now this is what I called. Talk to him at all. So we want to see the universal formed. I'm just looking for higher prices, relatively equal highs. This is Candyland family. Then this high right here. This high is in, yeah. That's what that's what I call them. No, that's what I called equal highs and equal lows. But that's exactly where the price is gonna go. I haven't talked to him at all. So we want to see the lowest portion of this buy side imbalance Now we want to see if price is gonna be bearish and go lower right here. Like again, nothing in here is high probable. Nothing in here is high. Like look, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, just look at this. I'm gonna show you exactly what this looks. No difference. Yo, no difference between these two. So as of now, it is more probable that price would like to go here. Again, let me repeat myself. This is low probability, but it's more probable for price to go down there. Why? Because 930 open high, it took this minor buy sell liquidity pool. We inverse this FEG right here. We extend that to the right, and we want to see price staying mainly below midpoint of that gap, which is consequent encroachment, especially inside of this CB right here, and send prices lower. Now, where would I have my stop loss if I was in a trade right like this? Stop loss right above this candle. I don't want price to go right here. Then generate a sell liquidity right down here. You see, leaving a portion of this CB open. This is exactly what we want to see. When it comes to every single PDRA, when they don't get retraced into it, that's a lot better than them getting retraced into it. So get this is showing weakness, and we're gonna have it's most likely that we're gonna have a lower system liquidity run. So when we leave portion of CBs and BISCs open, that is exactly what we want to see. And there y'all have it. So now we see we took these relatively equal lows. We are seeing the reaction out of it. So now we grab all that liquidity. We see how we went below all this liquidity and we still have the generated right up here. I can actually go into paper trading because this looks great. This looks great to go to here. Dun, 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 dun. Long right here. Anticipating price, so you just go all the way up here. Jamborea tu salma. So we can get a retracement instead of that busy. Great move. En la maldita tiradera y ni siquiera me envenena. Que hay un grupo de ignorantes, pero pa'lante. We have an inversion IFEG right here, so that could support price and send it higher. But in here we are extended. So if we create this busy, we can definitely take a long right there, targeting that liquidity pool. But you know what? I'm just gonna read it. So this looks amazing to me. But let's hold ourselves and be patient, not being afraid of missing out. Yo, price action has been like cooking. So if to me it would have been a trading day, I will literally go long right there in a close approximation of this busy. Why? Why would I go long right here before going into this? Because we have an inversion right here. We might not even tap into it. We might just go inside the inversion and go higher from now. So going long right there, stop loss right here, targeting buy sell liquidity pool. And this is better if it stays open. If this becomes a breakaway gap, that's going to give it a lot more power and strength for price to just go higher. Let me even get out of this, bro. Just tape read. Tape read, man. I know you're excited, but tape read. So this right here, this move right here wouldn't scare me at all. Like this doesn't mean anything. I wouldn't be afraid if I was on the trade. I would have been okay, cool. We're going back inside of the busy. Now, the moment we go below this low right here, then that's another story. But as of now, it's still looking pretty good. We can return back inside of the breaker and still be bullish. So this right here to me, I wouldn't be. To me now, nothing scares me. On like if I would have been on a day that I will be trading. Right now, this would have been fine with me. Like we're cool. We are inside of the breaker. We are inside of this busy right here. We're having a retracement into it. Inversion FEG. Now, if these three PRAs get violated, your ass is gonna be next. If I would have gone long in here, let's say if I would have waited for the price to go back inside of this breaker and go long inside of the breaker, stop loss below mean threshold. Because in here, we could easily wick below this low and wick below the most sensitive point of the breaker because this whole thing is the breaker. But the most sensitive area is going to be the last up close candle. But still, it's looking good, bruv. El que conquistó Europa y Estados Unidos. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. Now this could be scary. But guess what? No trade, no loss. Again, on a day like this could be anticipated. Deep retracement. As of now, I'm not. I mean, it's dangerous. Right here, I would be worried because we're having a huge deep retracement. We can easily, as long as we don't go below mean threshold of this down close candle, like we're tapping on this bullish order block right here. And like I said, we could wick a little bit and still go higher. So that's what I'm looking for. But I would not like to see this at all if I was in a trade. See, at this point, yeah, that would have been, yeah, that's bad. And one of the reasons of why I do the tape reading session live, because I had in mind just do it alone and see for what it is. But this is also very, very educational. Knowing when to push a button. Because the setup can look so clean, but if there is no reason for price to move, it won't move. You know what's crazy? When I do this tape reading sessions for a myriad of different reasons, and I'm not pushing a button, and I believe that price is gonna go here, and it doesn't. That gives me for some reason a dopamine rush in a sense of I knew this was low probability. This is a trade I would have taken, but it did not work. But guess what? Risk was not in the table, on the table. And look at this though, signatures and price. Wick's doing the damage, but Body's still telling the narrative. These are little things that I pay attention to. We're still inside of that breaker. Wicks are allowed to do the damage, but Body tells a story. There's a chance that we can from here go higher still. But this deep retracement into it. This is bad. Now the moment we pierce this high, like we will one tick above this high. Stop loss is right here. If we go above this high, there is no reason for price to go back below this low at all. So stop loss from wherever it is, mean threshold of this down close candle. Right there, moving it back to this low right here. And then just letting price do what it wants to do. And days like this, you can still make money and be profitable. But I'm still in the journey of understanding what is the last line of defense for me to have a stop loss. So now a stop loss is right here. What is the last line of defense for me to have a stop loss within a trade? Because on low probability days, we can have a lot of back and forth and still go towards the anticipated direction. But I'm always like trading low resistance liquidity round where I have a tight ass stop loss and I get into the trade and I just go. But I'm always like trading low resistance liquidity round where I have a tight ass stop loss and I get into the trade and I just go. You see, I wanted it at least to paper trade, and I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm gonna just taper it. And even though it looked great, but again, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this once and for all. It is time, then price. If it is not time for the market to do something, it won't do something. The setup can look A plus, but if there is no reason, if the time is not aligned with it, it won't do shit. It is time and price. If you're trading only price, you're gonna get cooked. If you're only looking for the pattern in and of itself, you will get cooked because time comes first in all aspects. And one of the reasons why I decided to tape read it, it's because if I am in a trade and it's a high resistant liquidity run, let's say if it goes to 11 and I just still accumulate, and I won't be able to do anything with my life. Like I'm thinking about the trade. 20 if I'm in a trade, I'm thinking about the trade. So it's just better to just be in and out and continue on with my life. And it's just part of personality too. There are people like this guy, Alex, uh, set and forget, bro. For me, it's set and remember all the time. I can't forget about the trade when I'm in, like when I'm in the trade. But look at this. Do you want to be part of a trade where you just get in and it goes to your target, or you want to get into a trade that it takes 30 minutes for it to go from inception to terminus? I'm enjoying this because this is exactly what I was anticipating today. This is exactly what I was anticipating. Just a lot of back and forth. No, thank you. I mean, do we say like look, bro? Like, come on, man. Just look at the difference. Just look at this. Just look at this is like amazing. Just look at this. I went in long inside of the mitigation block. Bam, institutional order flow. Bam. That's it. Now look at today. Come on, man. Would have had a panic attack at this point. Now you see this. If we pierce this low, I'm just like, let's hypothetically, if I was in a trade, I'm just out of the charts. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. There's no reason for me to be on the charts anymore. And I could easily pierce it one more time and go higher. But that's the thing when it comes to high resistance liquidity run conditions. It's like I can just go back and forth, go high a little bit, go lower a little bit, manipulate, go higher, and go towards target, and you get frustrated. And then on the low resistant liquidity runs, When you are trying to get into it, you don't get into it because you're afraid it might do the same thing, and it just gives you one time, one chance to get into the trading, and you missed it, and then you missed the whole move. You see, today would have been a losing day, hypothetically. And I love it when it does this. Like I love it when I anticipate something and it exactly happens. It gives you a dopamine rush. Look at this. Oh my god. This stuff looked A plus. Salsa liquidity taken. Relatively equal lows taken. We have Candyland up here. Inversion for value gap. Displacement busy. The market ain't going here because it ain't time. This is this is gold. This is gold. But why the setup didn't work? Why the setup it was perfect. The setup was perfect. It isn't time. And price is pretty bearish too. I'm not gonna lie. prices prices really bearish. And I love it is go to all time lows. Get away from those highs. Now we see how what we did right here. Relatively equal lows. This is the things when I'm in a trade that I fear. Like, how you gonna tell me that you failed to go below this low and you're gonna go higher? Man, I would have been tweaking if I was in a trade. Y'all don't realize how would this make me feel. But this happens on days like this. Days like this is exactly what you're gonna anticipate. Choppy condition, manipulation, relatively equal lows, then go higher, then go lower, then go higher, go here maybe, then go lower. Seek and destroy the model. Hence of why we are tape reading. Does it make sense now? A little bit? Lower, then go higher, go here maybe, then go lower. Seek and destroy the model. Hence of why we are tape reading. Does it make sense now? A little bit? Lower, then go higher, go here maybe, then. Oh, the live stream. It was. Let's say you were short instead of this inversion right here, and you had your TP right here. How you feel right now? What is that, one tick? That's a couple ticks. Like four to three ticks. So as of now, yeah, I wouldn't be looking for anything long or short. It's like this right here. If it was a day where let's say I will be trading, this looks amazing right up here. Like this is just too smooth for price to leave it like that. But on a day like this, it's not surprise at all. Or this right here. But now it's like, why are we leaving those relatively equal lows and relatively equal highs? So kind of within the same range, back and forth. So there is no like real great confidence on either going short or long on any of these stuff. Now it's more probable for price to go higher than lower, but it can do whatever at this point. Wait, what? So right now, let's say I was looking for a trade, going long inside of this busy, stop loss below this low, targeting all this generated buy sell liquidity. But it would have been amazing if this low got taken. More probable, at least. But this would have been a little loss right here. Then try to recoup that loss. Going long in here, partial, partial, final target. Leaving this gap open is a lot better if we just go higher right here. But we could easily retrace into it. Now for high probability day, we don't want to see this low get taken at all. We want to see price stay inside of this busy, more specifically the upper portion of it. So I'm watching that. And the stream has been going a little longer than usual. Probably gonna finish it up. If that high gets taken, then I'll finish it up quickly. And tomorrow we'll be back on the game. God's plan. There we go. Got the high. That would have been partial. All right, family, I'm gonna finish the stream right here. I am. That's pretty much it. Again, lackluster price action, back and forth.